This is The Voice Report. The live shows continue next week, but the lineup is considerably lighter. Danny Clayton and Gretchen Bartlett for 94.5 The Lake. Now, each team down to 3 members. America saved 2 people per team last night. Coaches getting the final save. Made for some very interesting choices.
I was shocked on a couple of them.
Weren't you?
Yeah,
really
I was too.
Yeah, this is like the NCAA tournament when your favorite team gets knocked out.
They're on the bubble team.
My bracket is busted.
The selection show, right? Well, let's start with Team Blake. His team singing "Free Ride" in their final happy moments all together, and then the first of some real surprises for the night.
I thought that this was one of the better performances. There were 4 in all, each from each team.
Right.
This one was pretty good. The last one was pretty good, and then there were some very
the 2 in the middle.
That's right.
Not so good.
Yeah.
Not so good. So Cole gets picked right there, and then he joins Austin, and then Ray Boudreau jumps on ahead of Shelly Z, which really surprised me.
I really thought he was going to go for Shelby Z. I thought she was the shoo-in because she's the big country singer, but no, he picked Ray.
First of the big shocks of the night, no doubt. Best of the team performances last night, you hinted to it there, Danny. I thought Team Adam's crew, this is one where America votes really left Adam with a tough choice at the end. We'll get to that in a minute, but here are some scenes from the performance.
Yeah, it was super solid. They did Safe and Sound, which I love that song. It's so popular right now. But they were really great together, which isn't really necessary for the competition. It's not, you know, a thing that they
gotta fill an hour
they don't
somehow,
have to sing together, exactly. But they did really sound great together.
So James gets picked. He's a Carnegie Mellon dropout. I think he wrote an algorithm that caused him to get the most votes.
There's Tessanne. She gets picked. Of course, we would have died if she would have went home last night. She's amazing.
Now, the guy that everybody was gushing about, Preston, did not get picked. Adam went with a surprising choice.
All right, let's take a look at the moment. Here it is. Adam left with, you know, well, the hemming and hawing, and but really, I don't think he had envisioned those 3 people standing up there from which to choose.
This is the most talented team, and this is the guy that he picked. This is Will Champlin. There's Preston. Will Champlin is the son of the guy that was in Chicago. Maybe that had something to do with it.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I was really shocked by that. So Preston and Gray both went home. I expected Gray to go home, but I really thought he was going to pick Preston. That was a shock.
Fun part of the live shows. I mean, it's right up on it. Look at the credits rolling.
Right, yep.
You know, and they really had to make a call. All right, so next week we go in, and now they start competing head-to-head with one another, right?
It's going to be good.
I mean,
it's going to be a lot of fun next week.
Right, the team's really, it's kind of out the door now. It's just up for grabs.
Yep.
The Voice returns next week with those final 12. Still competing for your votes. Monday night at 7 on today's TMJ4. We're back Tuesday with another Voice Report.
All right, guys, thank you very much. And up next on Live at Daybreak.